Welcome, Junior Tuckies. Welcome to question 3 of the exam questions for skills. Before you do the exam questions, make sure you watch my theory video, print the worksheet, and have the memo with you at hand. Right, let's get down to question 3. Question 3 is a much longer question and tests a lot of skills. And there are 5 questions and it's for 12 marks. Right, let's read the question. Diabetes insipidus, dilute urine, is a disease caused by a lack of ADH secreted in the plasma. Scientists want to determine the effect of this disease on the volume of urine that a person produces per day. The investigation was carried out on 5 participants over a period of 30 days. The males were of similar height and weight. The average urine production was calculated and recorded. And as you look, the results are in the table below. There's your table. All right, let's get down to the questions. Identify the dependent variable. Now, the dependent variable is what you always measure. And if you look at the top, the first statement, to determine the effect, this is already your aim. And in your aim should be your dependent and your independent variable. And if you remember from my theory videos, your dependent variable is what you measure. And in this case, what you are measuring is the volume of urine that a person produces per day. So that is your answer for 3.1. Identify 2 factors that should be kept constant during the investigation. Again, you see the word constant. So you must always have the word same in your answer. Here they only want 2. So again, if you recall, I taught you in the beginning, if you have the same method to measure the urine and the same person to measure the urine, those 2 should guarantee your marks in every experiment and in every fixed variable that you ask. So same method of measurement. And then the other one will be, of course, same person doing the measurements, or same person measuring the urine. Be very specific. Don't just have a general answer. And then the third question, one precautionary measure, safety measure that the scientist needs to take when conducting this investigation. Well, of course, here you're working with urine. And any precautionary measure would be that the scientists should make sure that they're using gloves when they're working with the samples. So that is your questions. Let's move on to the next questions. 3.4. State 2 ways in which the learners improved reliability. Improved reliability means it's already done. So let's go back to our statement. Okay. So, and if you look, it says the investigation was carried out on 5 male participants over a period of 30 days and the average urine production was calculated. So when they ask you how the scientists improved the reliability, you always make sure that you go back to the passage. And here you can see the scientists did the experiment over a period of 30 days and they calculated the average urine daily production. So that would be your answer to 3.4. Right. The next question is draw a pie chart of the information in the table. Show all calculations. Right. There's I've already done the calculations. Now, this is one way to do the calculations where you just take the number divided by the total. And in my theory video, I show you another way, but it would still get you the portions to the pie chart. So you take 2.9 and you divide it by the total, which is 7.9. And you multiply it by 360, and we all know why 360. And make sure that you always have your degrees symbol always with you. And for number 1, individual 1, it'll be 132. For 2, it'll be 68. Individual 3, 59. Individual 4, 46 degrees. And individual 5 will be 55 degrees. So there is our calculations. We have shown it. So it's the number over the total, which is 7.9, and you multiply it by 360. And that will give you your degrees. Make sure you have your degrees. Then for drawing your pie chart, make sure you have your circle. Make sure you always have your protractor and your compass with you at hand. You know how to use a protractor. And the only thing you write in the pie chart is the numbers. So you can use a key. And in this case here, the key 1 is for individual 1. 2 will be for individual 2. 3 is for individual 3. So 3, 2, 1. 4 is for individual 4. And then of course 5 is for individual 5. The most correct way to draw a graph is to use a key. That is also for a pie chart. Do not write any numbers or percentages in the pie chart, as one can see that in the calculations. And then don't forget your heading, which is average volume of urine produced daily by 5 different individuals. The heading will tell you whatever you're about to see in your pie chart. So, thank you for joining for me for question 3. Join me for all the other questions as well. Thank you.